Okay, hi everyone, this is me, Starvoid. I've got a new model now, yay! And in this video we're taking on the Ultimate Cup ZEX in Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Star-Crossed World Edition, Switch 2, blah blah. This time I'm doing it with commentary so I can give you guys tips on how to beat this yourself. First up is Clawline, Phantom Clawline. Now, the first thing you'll probably notice, compared to the regular Ultimate Cup Z, is that the attack patterns are different. The second thing you'll notice is that the health bar is, well, they've got a lot more health. A lot more health now. So, what you want to do is, well, I'm messing up quite a lot here, don't do what I'm doing. Phantom Clawline, she does like a ton of damage if she hits you, but she's rather easy to avoid once you know her patterns. Well, easy compared to the other later bosses, I mean. Not easy in general. Floating is your friend here. You can dodge a lot of attacks while floating when she throws the knives. This is a good spot to get a bunch of stars, shoot them back at her. This is the Leongar X slash. Yep. Now here, you want to jump and do a tiny little puff float. Because I find that otherwise I sometimes get hit by her and it takes off like a fifth of my health. Wow. Be very careful. Just be very careful and very patient in general when taking on this mode. Oh yeah, I'm doing this without any abilities, any items from outside the arena, no buffs, no health buff, no attack buff, no speed buff. No retries, so I have to do all these bosses without them killing me once. Anything else? No amiibo. No amiibo. Yep, no, not on wild mode. Well, I am on wild mode. What am I saying? Yeah, I'm on wild mode, not spring breeze mode. Any other rules that I'm... Oh, of course, yes. I'm not gonna dodge roll. You can guard, you can roll about, it's like really cheesy. You can dodge a ton of... You can dodge like everything that way, almost everything. And it's like, makes things a bit too easy for me. Even though apparently this arena is actually quite difficult even with dodge rolling, so I don't know, just... When I started the game I found out, I thought that like dodge rolling made things a bit too easy for me. And I've just stuck with that mindset the whole game. Like, I'm terrible at parrying. So, out of like spite, I just refuse to dodge roll. Okay, that's my secret. Phantom Tropic Woods anyway. There's this funny glitch in the moment. I think it's a glitch. Here you go. Suck up the star, shoot it, and he brings up the maze. And then he pulls down the maze, what? And then he puts up the wall twice. What? It's like... I don't know. Maybe because I hit him when the maze was up, it assumed that I was next to him. I honestly have no clue what happened there. Anyway, from these little air puffs you want to float. Sorry for not giving too many tips on these like early bosses. There's like already plenty of tips for it. Well, they do their attacks in a different order, but it's still the same attacks they do in Ultimate Cup Z eventually. well, almost all the bosses. I think this guy, Phantom King Dedede, he has a new attack. And Silly Dillo has a kind of a new attack that makes his fight much trickier. At least to start off with. But to start off with, anyway, let's begin with Phantom King Dedede. Yep. Jump. Jump when he jumps. Watch out, his hammer. Very, very helpful commentary from me. Don't worry, I'll try to give more helpful tips later on from the later bosses, I hope. Okay, and yeah, now that's his phase 2. Throws out these long boy Gordos. Yep. I think he does this 3 times, as opposed to like the twice I think he does it in Ultimate Cup C. I might be wrong. So that's like the difference. Now here, instead of just swinging at you, he charges it up. Yep. And then, I don't know, he makes it stronger or something. But like, I don't know, kind of mess up pretty badly here. I don't know, it's trickier to avoid here than then Ultimate Cup Z regular. So yeah, when he does like this, I don't know. You can either swing it down from the top, or you can do like a side swing. Okay, yeah. Now in the new bosses, hopefully this is where my commentary stops being complete garbo. Crystal Wild Frosty. Yep, you have to stay a little bit further back than what as I was saying. Suck up his giant snowball. You can suck that up. I didn't know that for a long while. Yep, there you go. There's quite a bit of damage. Run left and right. I'll just run around him. Yep. Snowmen, you just suck up the snowmen. Yes. Yep. Giant snowball. Okay, this guy's like pretty... Well, not... Well, none of these bosses are easy exactly. Now here, do not get hit by these woofies. But... By all costs, do not get hit by these woofies. They literally take out like a third of your health if they hit you. Get hit by a Galactal, that's completely fine. Just make sure you don't get hit by the minions. But anyway, Galactal, he has a ton of health in this mode for some reason. Just run, stay out of the little glowy parts. Now keep on moving. And the meteors from the sky won't hit you, I'm pretty sure. Tried to... In fact, actually, when he first does it, stay still a little bit there. So that the first, say, the first 2 meteors land in the same spot, so you have a chance to get, like, a big star to shoot at him. Now, phase 2... He summons big meteors, and yeah, it's pretty similar to phase 1. It just spreads out like 3 ways. Still pretty easy to avoid. Yep. These meteors give you a bit more time, but they're bigger and I think they deal more damage. I don't know, I haven't been hit by them. I like the music here, it reminds me of Doom. I haven't actually played any of the Doom games, but I remember buying one. I don't know, probably won't do a video on them, but they look cool, they look fun. Just talking about random stuff until he gets to phase 3, and there you go, phase 3. He does like a keep away circle around him, so it's just do as he says to keep away from him. Yep, he tries to move to, he tries to jump out at you. Not too bad to avoid. Yeah, Galactal isn't really that bad, but again, just at all costs, do not get hit by the minions that spawn alongside them. They do an absurd amount of damage. Like, seriously, if they hit you, you just quit. Or like, well, I don't know, if you want to... Okay, Crystal Wild Edge. Yep, he starts off by lunging towards you, pops down the shield. Apparently you can still stun him if you hit him in the back with the shield, but... I don't know, like, I'm pretty sure I'd do it here. Maybe I'm like a half a second too slow, but like... How are you meant to do that? Like, he's... Anyway, he's like slash your jump. Yep. He's like so fast, you can't get behind him unless you have like a specific copy ability. Anyway, he does like another charge, and then charge again, and then charge again, run around him. Got a little bit greedy there, like... It paid off this time, but later times they get greedy, it doesn't really pay off as well in my favour. He does 3 swings? Oh, what was that? 4... I don't know. Worst commentary ever. 1, 2... Okay, yeah. This is where he does 4 swings. He starts off doing 3 swings, and then he does 4. When he's at half health. I think he only gets like 2 swings when he's like as first phase health bar. Silly Dillo! Phantom Silly Dillo. Oh boy, this guy is super difficult. By far the hardest. Okay, here you move slightly forward and then run. Hold it in one direction, either left or right. And I don't know, hopefully you avoid it. That roll attack does like it does a ton of damage to you. Seems to be a trend for the tricky bosses in this arena. This guy's like the trickiest non-final 5 boss. Isn't like the 4 warriors or the final boss at the end. Once you get to phase 2, for him, it's much easier. He doesn't really do any new attacks. Well, he does do a sandstorm to block your vision, like, straight away. But other than that, it's basically phase 3. Well, he can do some stuff to throw you off, but generally it's like the same attacks, just in a different order. Yep, he throws his wife at you, his wives. Very interesting. He's a silly guy. What's there more to say? He's a silly guy. Yep, roll attack, run, keep on running, keep on holding the direction, like, stay in the middle of the stage. If you're too close to him, he will hit you, and, well, that's like, to be honest, that roll attack, I didn't even know if it was possible to avoid without dodge rolling at first, so that's why I think I slid or like rolled on my first time fighting base Silly Dillo. But no, you can avoid him, like I didn't avoid that attack there. Anyway, there you go, and that's the silly dude done. Yep. Second set of mini-bosses, I take 1 healing item. You have to be very sparing with the healing items in this. Like, you only get... Okay, now, you only get, like, 6 small tomatoes and then a small heal before the final boss, I think, maybe. We'll see. He does a spoon. Yep. Keep on running. And this charge up, just float. The range on it is absolutely horrid. It's massive. I don't know how I didn't get hit earlier on in this fight with the coconut, but not really. I appreciate it, game. Thank you. Crystal Wild Bonkers, that's him done. Now, these little bunnies, do not get hit by them. It's like no woofers, they deal like a third of your health. Also, don't miss like me. Suck up the boss. Do not fire it at the Galactal. Focus on taking out the minions first, because they're that dangerous, seriously. Galactal, he's the same as the first Galactal. A lot of health. Once you know his attacks, aren't too bad to avoid. First phase, he sends out like 3. Anyway, what did I say about healing items? You only get like 6. Yep, 6 small tomatoes, small baby tomatoes. And maybe we'll see if we get a healing item before the final boss. So we have to be very sparing with them. Sage advice, don't avoid taking damage, yes, as if you want to take damage in this. Very helpful commentary. Yep. Galactal. Surprised that they aren't related to Galactonite. They're literally called Galactal. Galactal. This is the same name. I'm surprised Galactonite wasn't even mentioned. Well, he was kind of mentioned in one of the figures. Just alluded to, not like flat out saying, yo, this guy's Galactonite. Also, I love how the little unarmoured body is patterned after Ganwell Meteornephilus's soul core third form. What looks like Void Termina. That we won't see in this mode. Crystal Florina, the hardest mini-boss. Stands still, so he goes left, right, middle with the tornadoes. Don't miss like me. That would have been a good hit. Missed again. Left, right, middle. Yep. Now phase 2. She starts off by creating these tornadoes that chase you, so she creates 3 of them. If you're in a situation where you where you can get greedy and damage the boss, well, for one exception, you want to prioritize not taking damage over dealing damage to the boss, I would say. And that exception we'll see at the later in this run, if I remember it. I probably won't, but I'll try to. Okay, jump. How do I not get hit here? I don't know. Still not complaining. Tries to suck you in again with a tornado. Actually easier to avoid than the EX. Like mid-bosses from Ultimate Cup Z. Regular. Some attacks are easier, some attacks are harder. In my opinion, quite interesting actually. Most attacks I think are trickier to avoid, but some of them are actually kind of easier, like that Whirlwind. Okay, 6 more, last boss before the final 5. Phantom Gorimondo. He starts off, stay away from him. He does a spoon. Now, with his regular Ultimate Cup Z thing, you probably want to go close to him to start off with, but Ultimate Cup Z EX, stay away from him. That caught me off guard on my first practice run. He doesn't deal too much damage, I think, if he hits you. At least not compared to Silly Dillo, Clawline. But still, you want to avoid getting hit as much as possible. Don't expect to beat this on your first go, or your first few goes, because unless you're using a guide or something, your first blind run will probably... you'll get hit a lot, because you won't expect new attack patterns. You won't know which order they'll do them in, the moves in. There's these shockwaves like Star Dream. Okay. Oh, Void Termina. What am I saying? Star Dream. Gorimondo's based off of Void Termina Star Allies. That's his full name, Void Termina Star Allies. Yes, like Sans Undertale. And Sans Deltarune. The two brothers. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. He does like a lot of swooshes at you, gives you a lot of stars. Oh yeah, another thing, you want to be patient. I already said you have to be patient. But like, when you grab stars, often don't shoot at them like straight away, because sometimes usually they'll jump away and you'll miss. So just wait if possible for them to jump to a good spot when they'll stand still for a long time. And yeah. That's all the regular bosses done. All of them done. 19.5 minutes, so almost 20 minutes. Okay, this takes much longer. At last, Kirby's about to face the terrifying 4 warriors in 4 back-to-back battles, yes. Grab it. No, I will not. I refuse you. I refuse to do as you tell me. You are not my boss. Phantom Meta Knight. This guy... big change is he does this. He just flies away from you, paces about a bit. But the thing is, if you hit him, if you shoot a star at him or try to attack him at all when he's like that, like holds his sword up, like kinda guarding position, paces about, he will do a counter attack at you. He'll dodge and then counter you, and that does like a ton of damage if it hits you, so be very careful. Yep, there he is, he's doing the counter thing, so just wait when he does that. Wait until he, like, runs towards you. Do not get hit by this attack. Just float, might be a bit cheesy, but I don't know if it works, it works. If he does hit you with that, it takes off, like, half your health. Or, like, a third, I don't know. In a way, it does a ton of damage. Wait for him to finish pacing about. Float, dodge this attack. Yep. He splits into 2 clones when he does the charge. This attack, I don't know how to dodge it actually. I think I just got lucky. Yep, hit him with a big star, does like a big chunk of his health. Now here, just do the same thing, float. He makes like, I don't know, like 12 clones of himself, but he won't hit you as long as you're floating. Here, try to stay in the middle, so that you have the highest chance of the safe space being next to you. He'll do it 3 times. If it hits you, it does about the same damage as the massive charge attack, and it's like completely luck-based when shadows appear in a place where you can reasonably get to them in time. I mean, the gaps in the shadows. Here, just go left and right. That seemed to work for me until I got a little bit too nervous and they hit me. There you go, that's Phantom Meta Knight done. That's him dead. He's brutally been murdered by Kirby. Wafros' night fight, and the next warrior is some kind of king, I think. Yes, I think he's a king. Phantom Forgo DDD. Does the spin jump over the lava trails he leaves behind? Actually, I recommend jumping and floating a little bit so you gain, like, you can go a little bit further, keep on running. Oh yeah, these bosses also have new music. Jump, jump. Well, new music from older Kirby games. Older Switch Kirby games, apart from this song that's a 3DS song for some reason. He does like a spin, jump in the middle when he starts off in the middle, and then when he passes by, like say the second time or something, jump in the middle yourself. Here you'll see me, I do a little float. No, not okay. I do a little float here. Yes. Like that. This is the easy phase, by the way, the easier phase. Still not easy in general, just still pretty tricky, can still mess you up quite a bit if you don't know what to do, and even if you do know what to do, I sometimes get messed up by him pretty badly. Yep. But most of these attacks aren't too bad, for me at least. Throws 2 hammers, jump, jump. Now here's where it starts to get tricky. Phase 2. Starts off by trying to suck you in. Just keep on running away from him. Music from Kirby Fighters, very good tune. All these music, wow, good sentence, good English. He summons meteors, all these tunes are really good. Yep, charge, run left and right, just run around him like he did. What's his face? Sword guy, Blade Knight. No, that's the small enemy. Anyway, he summons small enemies. Not Blade Knight though. Gigantedge? Is that him? I don't know, I give up. But anyway, back to the commentary. Yeah, I get hit by... knocked in the lava twice. Anyway, if the small enemies hit you, they'll deal more damage than if DDD hits you, so... not as much as the crystal enemies, definitely not as much as them. You can afford to get hit by these enemies. Runs around you. When he's running around, don't bother trying to hit him with a star. Just wait until he starts doing an attack. That makes him easier to hit. Now here things start getting a bit messy. It's like, this is pretty good so far. Summons the meteor again. He has barely any health left. I haven't taken too much damage, I think, against him. I always take a lot of damage against Phantom Forgo DDD, even though I'd say he's the easiest of the final 5. Now here he summons an enemy. Do not stand in front of the bulls, you cannot inhale them, I'm pretty sure, unless you're like mega inhaling from the back, I think. Or maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, it didn't work out for me. Trying to shoot at DDD, it's like auto-locking onto regular enemies and I'm just missing and doing terrible in general. But that's him done. That's him defeated. DD defeated. What a royal rumble for a third warrior sends a beast tainted by psychic energy. Forgo Leon. Forgo Leoni X. These are basically like new bosses because this final 5, they have like... well, they're quite different, I'd say. I say they can't count as new bosses despite them looking the same and having the same name. same physical appearance and same name. Oh yeah, here he kinda saw there. He kinda, if he rams into a wall, he seems to stop. Okay, that laser want to be a medium distance away from him. Keep on running. Not too close, not too far away. Actually, I think you can be safer if you're closer to him, I find, but I don't know, other people, it's the opposite apparently. I don't know, to say medium distance away to be safe. There's the charge. I think yep, he stops the charge early apparently if he hits a wall. I didn't know that. So that's why he hit me the first time. I was like, stopped running from him. I was like, wow, I didn't know he could stop on a dime. Wow. There's X slash, there's a V slash, and then X, and then V. Gnashes at you. Now phase 2 is where things get really, really tricky. Where IDF 86 Vecto Forgo appears, and you'll see the difference in the fight pretty soon. Does this create the shockwave with lightning like he does in regular fight? And then also something he does in the regular fight. He does this attack, but like a lot earlier. I think he only does it when he's at like half health in the regular game. Regular Forgo Dreams post game. Jump, jump. Laser. Stay away from that. Stay as far away from Forgo as you can. That attack deals a ton of damage, it looks like. Don't just float, like just run. Prioritize run and then float. Slash, slash. And then here's where things get really messy because Forgo starts shooting energy balls at you while Leon is attacking you at the same time. It's like really tricky to avoid. Like, I don't know, my brain just kind of turns off, like too much stuff's going on, cannot compute. My tiny brain cannot handle 2 enemies at once. Now here is too many shockwaves. He's making shockwaves, both Forgo and Leon are making shockwaves. Just don't bother landing at all. Stay airborne as long as you can. Like, yeah. And then he's doing his big attack again. Yep. V slash. Like pause button slash. Jump, jump, and then laser. And then he does that middle attack. Yep, he spawns in the middle. Try to get him to spawn in the middle. It's slightly easier to avoid, I think. Yep. Yeah, you're safer than I thought you were if you float for most of the attacks. Not all of them, as you saw, but like... yeah. Okay. There you go, that's Forgo Leon. Done, that's him. There's the last warrior, the fluttering foe, full of the power he gained in this world. Yep, before this DLC released, I predicted that Morphonite EX would be in this. Void Termina theme. PTSD. From Star Allies, oh no. Not Void theme. Just regular Void Soul. But, Morphonite in this, although he's not called Morphonite EX, and doesn't have the same colour as Morphonite EX, he pretty much is Morphonite EX. Like, he's much trickier, he has a ton more health, he seems to avoid your attacks a lot more often, which is pretty bad because he already avoided your attacks pretty often. tornadoes, pretty tricky to avoid, and he summons a lot more soul Forgos. Like a lot more. And yep, jump over this small fire, small little gate of fire. You want to be very patient with this guy, like super especially patient. Summons the big Forgos, and then he does the shockwave attack. Do not get hit by the shockwave, it will flip your camera around, mess up your controls. You'll almost certainly get hit like later. And the Soul Forgos, the big Soul Forgos, also, after he does the attack, the shockwave attack, the Soul Forgos will periodically do the same attack whilst chasing you. So, yep, rather dangerous. Be very patient. Just once you suck something up, just wait until he's like in the middle of an attack, since that means you're most likely to hit him. And I'd say this guy's the trickiest of the 4 warriors, which is fitting, he's the last one. Morphinite, I get mess up quite a lot here. Morphinite, like, kind of like Star Allies Morphinite, which is also rather fitting, like, not too bad in the regular game in my opinion. But the EX form, or in this case, like, the, well, I don't know, I just call this guy Morphinite EX anyway. His EX form is rather really tricky. Yep. Have a star, wait until he's about to do an attack, like that, and then you shoot at him. Very good music. Void Termina has a good theme, very good theme. Summons 3 tiny Soul Forgos. I get hit a lot by the, well, so long as you avoid the tornadoes, I feel like they do more damage than the Soul Forgos. And this attack, I feel like something he kind of does that he doesn't do like before. He kind of locks onto you with the big sword, the Ultra Sword, like that. At least the medium-sized Forgos don't do like shockwaves. Don't do like bug buzz waves. I mean, now he summons like 6 mini Forgos, like madness, madness. Just be very patient, sometimes you'll just miss anyway, like I think, yes I do there, but it wasn't quite patient enough, but be very patient with this guy, he's like crazy. Yep. Tornadoes are quite tricky to avoid unless you get patted down, I recommend. Oh, there you go. Yep. This guy will probably take you a few goes, but a few 4 goes. Ha 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 ha. Don't miss like I did there. Summons multiple giant Forgos that shoot shockwaves in his second phase. So that's rather dangerous. And that's him almost done. I'm almost done as well, actually. And there you go, that's him. That's Morphinite down for the last time, I think. Well, the last time in this game, maybe, unless they add another DLC cup, like Ultimate Cup CEX EX 2.0 DX Ultra. My heart is racing at long last as the fated final battle, isn't it? Oh boy, this guy's actually really cool, very fun fight, but Parastella, Crystallis, Genwell, Meteornauphilus. Yep, very long name. Very tricky boss. First thing, he doesn't do the crystals light attack. Start off with, like, he shoots out, like, he places crystals everywhere in the main story fight, but he just charges at you in this one. You can get a nice hit off of him. Run left or right, not forwards or backwards. Otherwise, like, I kept on running backwards and I kept on getting hit, but as soon as I was running left or right, as well as maybe a little bit backwards, I consistently, like, avoided getting hit. Maybe I just got lucky? I don't know, but it seemed to work for me. I get a little bit greedy here, but it works out for me again. Slash, slash, keep on floating. He creates these, like, massive area attacks. Now here, yep, the axe is at a bit of an angle. You want to run away in the opposite direction of what the angle's at. I don't know if it's facing a little bit left, you run right. If it's facing a little bit right, you run left. Yes, that made total sense. I miss, and then there you go. I don't miss. I never miss, or I mostly miss. Ah. Okay, here, do not get hit by this. For how to avoid it, you run away until until the spears splash, and like a little glint appears, and then you jump and rapidly float whilst moving away from the main real Genwell. If they hit you, they will entrap you in crystal, and then if something hits you whilst you're in crystal, it does like a ton of damage, like a fifth or a quarter of your health. You'll see later. Maybe you'll see later. Because this is definitely the real final boss. This one, well, I avoid this attack in my other videos, but here it kind of stops underneath me. Like, wait until it goes under me, and then I fall down to recharge my flight ability, and then float over it again as it goes under me. But here it stops under me, so I unpuff, fall into it. That isn't too great, but meteors. There's a charge again. Charge attack gives you a lot of stars. You have to want to stay close to him as well. Like, I don't know, you have to be in a pretty precise spot, but once you get the spot down, it's like not too bad to go there. That would have finished him, probably. Massive meteor. Just stay away from it. There's the big charge again here, and there you go. Rest in peace, Kirby. RIP. Very lucky to have avoided that cutscene attack. phase 2. He's big. He's massive. Jump over the swords. This is kind of like the giant copies that Chaos Elfless makes. The giant copy that he makes in regular Ultimate Cup Z. But instead they fight the giant copy. This is cool. I like it. Summons Galactals. Stay away from the little shadow areas where they are. Here I get a little bit sloppy. A little bit like get hit by his shockwaves from his hands. So just stay away from those shockwaves. Keep on running away. He grabs a building. He grabs a skyscraper and like, yes, I love this. Tries to squish you with wow, the whole building. I love Kirby final bosses. Here I almost get hit by that. You want to stay in the middle until he throws it, and then I don't know. That is quite risky there. Oh, here, this attack. He does that. No, he either goes left or right. He goes left here, so run right. If he like, he flies back, and then when he's flying towards you to do the slam attack, he either goes left or right. Head in that opposite direction. Because I'd say that's his trickiest attack to avoid in this phase. Took out my friend Sapphy in a story mode playthrough of this. I remember that was a funny highlight moment. Very cute, very funny. Made a highlight video of it. He tries to crush you with a building here. Shards of it fall down. Stay away from the shadows on the ground. Shadows can be quite faint. Here, position yourself so the waves don't hit you, and then jump over the waves on the ground, and then yep. And this is almost this mode complete, actually, at about 41 minutes. Summons 6 Galactals. And then it goes into sword form. Slash, I try to have more stars, try to suck up more stars, but I fail. Final slash creates shockwaves, so be careful from that. This is really funny. It like bounces off of him. I thought it missed, but no, it bounces off, hits his elbow, and then he like, he dies. And on the battle, this must be the final fight that determines the fate of the planet. What? That wasn't it. The ultimate life form. The ultimate life form. The ultimate life form. The ultimate life form. The ultimate life form, yes. That's indeed what you are. Sorry, Shadow. Sorry, any other character in fiction that claims to be an ultimate life form. This guy is an ultimate life form, sorry. Lord of Chaos. Chaos Elfless. Now, this is the actual true final boss of this game, and he's even more different than all the other bosses were. Like, he is still called Chaos Elfless here, but phase 1 he has these crystals that if they hit you, they trap you, like Genwell. Oh, he has Genwell's spear as well, Ares I think it's called. He has his brother Genwell, Metron Elfless's spear. He has these little crystals behind him. If they hit you, they trap you in crystal, and if something hits you whilst you're trapped in crystal, you take a lot of damage, as we'll actually see later. Fires these like sands lasers at you. Run in the corner when they aren't like, it isn't lasers obviously. Want to run a little bit quicker than me. Now here he does like a spinny spin laser, like Sans. Run like close to the middle, not in the exact middle. Now here, yep, this is a lot of crazy attacks. He creates he creates like crystal trails, middle, left, and right when doing his like lunge, when doing his like charge. Or what, I don't know how to call it. You know the attack. That one, he's a slash, and then the crystals fire at you in one spot, and that's another good spot to get stars. Here, I jump to avoid the spinny laser, the spinny spears, and then I get hit by one of the trap spears. Oh no! And that does a lot of damage, as you saw. Like that didn't happen to me the first time I faced this boss. So yeah, that's what that attack's supposed to do. The spears are meant to like run left and right, not forwards and backwards, because if you're running forwards and you jump to avoid the spears surrounding you, you'll jump into the freezing crystal, as I did, and take a ton of damage. I kind of mess up a lot here, keep on taking damage, keep on missing my own attacks. Jump. Wait until they do a little twirl and then jump. This attack, when he charges at you, do not jump, just basic run. Basic run. Because the spear hitbox is a little bit bigger with the crystals in this compared to regular Ultimate Cup Z. It's like quite a fun game of jump rope with his regular slashes. Phase 2. Yep. Anyway, if you jump while he's charging at you, he well, okay, no, here, stay to the very top, stay to the left or right of the portal, and then in the third set of portals, stay in the middle. Hopefully they won't hit you. There will be one that almost hits you, or maybe it will hit you, but most of the time, like, as long as you're trapped in if you're trapped in the crystal, but break out, I don't know. Getting trapped in the crystal doesn't deal much damage to you. Only getting hit whilst you're trapped in the crystal. Getting hit again whilst in the crystal does a ton of damage. Here, attack the one that has the shadow. Don't derp as I did. He kind of heals, but I immediately negate his heal. Summons 2 meteors. Like stop, please. This is overkill, please. Or maybe, no, he knows the power of Kirby. He knows his power. He's going all out. Summons these crystals, yep. Nice spot to deal extra damage. Don't stand too close to them like I did there. And here's what happens if you get a little unlucky for this attack. So stay at the top, left or right of the portal again, and stay at the middle. And now here, like the first spear is one that's heading towards me. This almost never happens. And then the second one that almost hits me, and that probably would have cost me the run. But it didn't hit me. I broke out just in time. But most of the time that will not happen. I'm fairly 90% sure. Run around him. Run around him. Jump. Don't miss as I did. However, me missing allows me to show off this attack. He summons 2 giant Chaos Elphaluses, like the giant form of Meteor Elphalus that I brought up. I brought up this like shadow clone giant form during Meteor Elphalus jump. Cool to see 2 of them. Spears from under, float over them. Keep an eye. Now he does like that dash, and that's him done. Definitely for real, that's him done. Ignore the weird orb on his back. Mash the control stick, mash, mash, mash. Spin it, spin. Oh, I know, he does a black hole first. What do you mean the dream discoveries to? Oh no, it's Blood Gorimondo. He creates like blood copies of all the bosses. It's like metal. It's crazy. I love it. Like Blood Clawline, Blood Silly Dillo does that roll attack because you're never safe from that roll attack. Leongar, bloody Leongar. You can hit him, as you saw. He has a lot more health. You can hit him while he's doing the blood clone attack, but he has very high defense, so suck up as many stars as he can is probably better, and wait until he's finished that attack. This one, stay close to the crystal, not too close, but you suck up a bunch of stars and then run away to avoid the laser refraction. And here we are, here's the actual black hole attack. This is very scary, because he actually moves around when he's the black hole and shoots lasers. And if you get hit by the laser, you'll probably get stunned and fall into the black hole. I honestly don't think I'd do this. I honestly didn't think I would do this. Like, look at my health. Went into this with almost no health, like a quarter health remaining. Very creepy music. Does the cutter attack. Now he turns into the sun. Quite literally, he turns into the sun. You can hit him when he's like that. You jump and spit at him. If you have a star in your mouth, you can do that. You can hurt him with a little bit cheeky extra damage. Now here, shoot at the suck up stars, shoot at the crystals. They create crystal pillars. Wait, I can't climb them. What do I do? Oh, you hide behind them. And there you go, he's literally the sun. The sun is a deadly laser, after all. And stay in the shadows. This attack deals an absurd amount of damage if you're hit by the full thing, but to stay in the shadows, it isn't really too bad, I think, to avoid. It gives you a lot of stars, but it still has more health than... Oh, more health than his Ultimate Cup Z counterpart. First of all, summons his Drossia Paramatters, I think they're called. Don't bother well, here he also has massive defense. That's why I don't shoot at him. Even though that would have dealt like a little bit extra damage. So you suck up like the first one, suck up the blue one and keep on running to avoid that attack. And then spit it at the red ones to create a safe space for the shockwave. Now here, he changes the direction of his machine gun rain. Now back to the Drossia Matters, suck up the yellow matter after you avoid the orange ones, and that's a safe spot. Here he splits into 8 copies. Crazy. Here, yep, this is very difficult to avoid. He kind of lands in a circular formation, I think. High defense again creates 3 Leongars. Here I'm very nervous. I still don't think I can do this. He has a third of his health left. I'm almost dead. One hit by the laser and that would be me done, I'm pretty sure. At most 2 hits. Here, jump over the laser as it passes by. You can just float here, I'm pretty sure, to avoid the cutters, but here I'd be a bit risky and take some damage. But I do a lot of damage to him in return by sucking up the cutters. Here I derp, almost die. The lasers, I didn't know he'd aim at me. I thought he'd just do the crystal refraction attack again. No, he shoots at you 3 times, then does the crystal refraction. He's almost dead, I'm almost dead. You're almost dead because this commentary is so terrible. Doing this attack again. He can actually do the regular Chaos Elfless attack where he rams at you from below. You'll see, like, if you break the crystals and if they're creating like a set of stairs instead of a set of towers, that means climb the stairs and he'll... That one's trickier to avoid, probably would have killed me if he did it. Victory! At long last you did it, Kirby. You are the best of the best. Thank you. Oh, you're very kind. You're very, very kind, Waddle. Commentator Waddle D. You can see all the Waddle Ds. You even Meta Knight's clapping at the back. 52 minutes. Probably not a great time, but again, this like people can do this in like 8 minutes. With Morpho Swords, but this isn't with Morpho Swords, it's with no abilities, no dodging, no backup items, no retries, still 52 minutes. This is a very long, difficult challenge, and I'm honestly surprised I did it. Yay! Kirby, you've accomplished an extra great feat. Congratulations. I can't believe you survived to emerge from that place. You really are Kirby of the Stars. Oh, that's nice, that's cute. I offer this reward to you, a true hero who did nothing less than save all of existence. 1,500 star coins, 1,500 starry coins, 3 rare stones, not that I really need them anymore, and a special figure. Whoa. Invasive species from distant stars. 2 related invaders were born in a distant corner of the galaxy. Having seen the failure of his kin, who had gone to the planet earlier, the elder brother Meteion Elfless followed. Using his Staries, he took a more advanced form, but thanks to Kirby's efforts, the long history of invasions is at an end. Yep, it's Fecto Elfless and Genuel Meteion Elfless. Cool figure. Congratulations to all who claimed victory in the glimmering space. Now that the Ultimate Cup Z EX is cleared, the band can play more new songs. Every new song, every song in the game. Well, apart from the ones listed that they don't play in the Kirby wiki. It's mainly atmosphere stuff. Atmospheric noise. Like the one before Dream Tour. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, but almost every song in the game is every song in the game that can be unlocked is unlocked now. Star of Darkness. Do you want to draw from? Now this one you do a little. There's one figure that we need that we unlock after. That's only in the gacha pool after Ultimate Cup ZEX, but we have to gamble for it. So buy 2 of the cheapest ones, and then buy the one from the volume that you want, and you'll be. And so long as you get like duplicates of the 2 common ones, you're guaranteed a new figure for the 3rd one. I hope that made sense. Made a whole video on this with the Starry Coin Grinding Guide. Alphalispia Antares and Meteon Alphalispia Ares. 2 spears, Antares and Ares. Antares and Ares. Alphalis, the invasive species that travel to this planet, forged one by absorbing materials to become complete. By grasping Nanosphere, Crystal Spear, Meteon Alphalis left behind, they were able to gain the power of the Starries and become the ultimate Lord of Chaos. Yes. Cool. EX figure. EX figures complete. As a reward for collecting every EX figure, music in the figure collection EX screen is now a special song. Yay. Kirby. Kirby, you collected all the EX figures and you saved all the stories. Allow me to give you a gift as a token of our gratitude. Kirby and the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 Edition Star-Crossed World complete. Yay. I love this song, but I love all the songs in this. I took the liberty of turning that special photograph into the last EX figure. Looks like it has a message from Elflin too. It's all yours. You got a special figure. Thank you and congrats, Kirby Master. Aw, we did it again, didn't we? What an adventure, Kirby. Do you remember when we first met? I was stuck and you saved me. Did I ever thank you for that? Well, thank you. Thank you. Haha, we were so caught up in the moment we danced and danced. We gotta do this again sometime, Kirby of the Stars. Your friend Elflin. Aw, very cute. Very nice. I love it. Now you can gaze at the special photo in this form whenever you want. Feel free to put it in your house. I wasn't sure what would happen to us all when the Star of Darkness fell from the sky. It was just like the legend warned. But you saved the Starries, and you saved the world, Kirby. Thanks to you, we're all still here. And I still have my eyes on the stars. When I see them twinkling away in the sky, it's as if the Starries are offering their gratitude. That said, Kirby, those of us from our home planet Popstar should expect no less from you, our pride and joy. You worked so hard to save this world as well. Kirby, congratulations, yes. Oh, thank you. Yep. Care to make a little trade? I already have them all. Oh my, it seems as though you've already collected every EX figure. If you still want to do a drawing, please choose where you want to draw from. No thank you, mate. Come back when you want to draw again. I don't think I will come back, but thank you for the offer. I got all the figures, and now now time for Kirby to have a nap. A longer nap. I didn't actually go into this house for a nap. There's actually some secret dialogue, secret extra lore. I knew there was some secret extra lore in the house, but I didn't know where. Look at the photos, the 10 photos you get for doing all the stuff in the game, base game. No new photos for doing the Star-Crossed World content. Oh wait, no, I don't think I do take a nap. I think I edited that out. Oh, no, oh, here is the nap. There you go. There you go, that's your nap done, Kirby. Back to work you go. When we heard Leonga had gone missing, I wasn't sure what we should do. I'm so glad we managed to save him. Now that everyone is safe, I hope we can make all kinds of unforgettable memories together. No, that isn't the dialogue I was looking for. I was like talking to him a lot. Like you have to talk to him more. You have to talk to him like 8 times. 10 or 8 times, I don't know. Like talk to him, just keep on talking to him until he gets like a glowing orangey text box above him, and then he'll give you the lore. Here you go, sneaky editing trick I do here. I jump in the chimney and I come out the door. For some reason, that's because I edited it out. I edited the 2 clips together. Because there you go. I'd looked up how to see the secret dialogue. The secret dialogue, yes. Keep on talking to him. Gives you like tutorials on how to decorate your house. There's no decorations here. I probably should have put like the elflisses and the paint and the little final. Oh gosh, Kirby, I'm glad you like talking to me so much. Oh, say, I never told you about what happened here before you arrived, did I? In the past, all the animals of this world lived in peace and harmony, kinda like we are now. I mean, we fought every now and then, but we all tried to share our food and work together. Things were really nice. And then one day, a big scary figure calling himself Leonga rose to power. Under his rule, everyone started going wild. I got pretty scared, so I went into hiding for a long time, till the Waddle Dees started appearing. They were lost and afraid, so I wanted to help them. We eventually decided a town would keep us safe. The first few buildings had just gone up, when animals now called the Beast Pack found us. We fought as hard as we could, but in the end the town was destroyed and everyone got captured. Oh, that's when you dropped in, Kirby. Thank you so much for saving me back in then. I'm so glad I met you. Oh, I'm glad I met you too, Elflin. I hope we can go on another adventure someday. My power to create vortices isn't very strong, but I can open one to Planet Popstar any time. So no matter what the future holds, I hope we'll always stay friends, Kirby. Aww. I hope you're an air rider, Elflin. I hope you are. Deserve to be. Kirby, I remembered something during our recent adventures. Something about myself from when I was trapped inside Elflis. There you go, here's a secret lore. A while ago, I heard a mysterious song coming from this planet. Elflis was drawn to it too. The singer's voice sounded kind and full of hope, but there was also some sadness to the music. It had a profound effect on me. There was something so mysterious about that voice, traversing through time and space. I want to know that singer, to meet them someday. Speaking of voices, after the Starries flew away, I heard their voices again in my mind. "We're okay now," they said. "Thank you, Kirby and Alphalin." It feels to me they really are okay as they travel through space, and thank goodness for that. Meteor and Alphalus may be wrapped in crystal, but its power is still terrifying. But if we traverse space with the Starries and our hearts connect, I'm sure we can befriend him when he awakens again. Oh, that'd be nice. Will we see him again? I'm not sure. You're thinking the same thing, aren't you, Kirby? Just imagine having a friend like that. How amazing would that be? One can dream, I suppose. I'm sure that even Meteor Alphalus has some kindness in his heart. Just as I'm sure the Starries will be fine friends. Stars for friends. What a wonderful idea. I do want to see them again. When the time comes, let's hop aboard a star and go on a trip with them, Kirby of the Stars. Yeah. No. There you go, that's a secret text. Secret texts. Secret Kirby lore. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people also don't know this next bit. Now there's a... Head over to the Waddle Dees. This is near the end of the video now. Near the end of this video. Oh wait, yeah. Show off all the figures first. All the X figures. Yep, a lot of happy memories, a lot of good figures. Crystal Tortilding, how do you say their name? I think that's it. Oh yeah, storage box, cardboard box. Wow, the best figure. Very good music here. Starry coins, like that video I did. There you go, I edited out this starry coin pile and used it in the thumbnail for my starry coin farming guide. That was a nice video to make. I hope it helped everyone. It's the EP curb. Galactal, no mention of Galactonite. Well, kinda. He is mentioned in a later figurine. The mini-bosses? Mid-bosses? Mini-bosses? Also, this reminds me a lot of Jamba the Sealed Meteor. Evil Meteor, you can see, if you look closely, it looks like Fecto Forgo. His larva form? Larvae? I don't know. Snowman. Yep. Oh yeah, my thoughts on this game. This game is amazing. I love it. I love it a lot. Maybe it's... I don't know, I love Kirby. As you probably already know. But yeah, I 100% recommend getting at least this regular Switch base version of this game. DLC might look a little expensive, but I personally say it's worth it as well. Very cute, very fun game, way trickier than Kirby's easy reputation says. Like, I love the challenge. Like, you can challenge yourself. You can choose Morphle Sword if you want an easy time. If you don't want an easy time, you can choose weaker abilities like Base Sword, or no ability like... No, here we go. Once said near crystallines a fiend capable of destroying a galaxy. There you go. That figure is definitely a reference to Galactonite, I'd say. They even have a figure of the two dreaded twin Frosties in that Battle Blizzard Bridge level, because that's the hardest Waddle Dee. Again, well, Meteor Elfless. There's two spears. Yep, that's the final three figures. Yep, I definitely recommend picking up this game. It's super fun. Can be chill if you want it to be, can be chaotic if you want it to be. Just, it's a very, very fun, cute game. One of my favourite games, this I'd say. I like how on the Meteor Elfless it's easier to see on this like separate figure, but if you look at him from the back, you can see the his like core between his antlers, his like soul. You can see like the closed eye. That's cool. And if you look behind the Kirby Master photo, you can see an autograph from Elflin, I think. So that's cool. That's very cool. And that's all the figures, all the EX figures. Now here, in a little moment, I'll check out the extra songs. We have all the songs now as well. If you find every Hal room, you get like unlock the Hal room. You beat every Kirby. What's it called? Kirby Tilt and Roll. Every treasure road, everything in general. Make sure to visit Kirby's house at least once after you do everything, since that will unlock a song too. And you unlock Last Song Incomplete, Nightshell's Unfinished Track. I'll put that on in a little bit. Put it on about now, actually. Here you go. That's like Morse code at the end, I think, for Nichel, however you say her name. Sorry, I don't know how to say her name properly. Very sorry. Meh. Sorry, Nichel. Sorry, everyone. But, yeah, that's all the cutscenes. You unlock 2 extra cutscenes by beating Artwork up the EX. That's going through all the cutscenes here. And that's about the end of the video as well. I hope you have all have a wonderful rest of the day, wonderful rest of the year, wonderful every day in general, and I yeah, hope this video was helpful. It probably wasn't. Lord of the World Eaters and kindness and light in the stars. There you go. I play the staff credits as I usually do at the end of these playthroughs, and hope you have an amazing, happy every day. Yay! Oh yeah, one last thing I want to say. This is, you might think this video looks a bit familiar. It's, yeah, this is like post-commentary. I'm too nervous to do live commentary. I'll do an even worse job than I did here. But I plan to do post-commentary versions of all my Kirby arenas, if that's okay with you guys, and hopefully offer some tips for you to complete them yourself. So yeah, I'll upload future Kirby games and past Kirby games. I'll keep up the uncommentated version, and I'll post versions with commentary too, so yeah, I just thought I'd point that out, yeah. Bye everyone, hope you have a happy day, yeah. Oh, thank you all for watching. Love you all, yeah.